Elijah Price, comic book art dealer, has brittle bone disease. He develops a theory based on comic book stories that there must be someone unbreakable at the opposite extreme. David Dunn, a former star football quarterback turned security guard, becomes the sole survivor of a train crash which kills 130 others while remaining completely unharmed. After a memorial service for the victims, he finds a note on his car windshield asking if he has ever been ill and inviting him to Elijah's art gallery, limited edition. David realizes that he has indeed never been ill, and goes with his young son, Joseph, to meet Elijah. He is unsettled and leaves when Elijah proposes his theory of real-life superheroes, but later, curious, finds he can bench press 350 pounds, well above his expectation. Joseph idolizes his father, believing him to be a superhero, although David maintains he is just an ordinary man. David challenges Elijah's theory with an incident from his childhood when he almost drowned. Elijah suggests that highlights the common convention whereby superheroes have a weakness, contending that David's might be water. David recalls the car accident that ended his athletics career, in which he had been unharmed and ripped off the car door to rescue his girlfriend, Audrey. He had used the accident as an excuse to quit football because Audrey disliked the violence of the sport. Under Elijah's influence, David realizes that his natural instinct for picking out dangerous people during security checks is actually extrasensory perception. Consciously honing this ability, David discovers that touch contact with people permits him visions of criminal acts they have committed. As people bump into him in a crowd, he senses crimes they have perpetrated: theft, assault, rape, and he finds one he can act on: a sadistic janitor who has invaded a family home, killed the father, and is now holding the wife and 2 children captive. He follows the janitor to the victim's house and frees the children. The janitor pushes him into the swimming pool where he nearly drowns as he cannot swim but is rescued by the children. He kills the janitor with a chokehold, but discovers the mother is already dead. The next morning, David shows Joseph a newspaper article featuring a sketch of the anonymous hero whom Joseph recognizes as his father, and tearfully promises to keep his secret. David meets Elijah's mother, who explains the difference between villains who fight heroes with physical strength and those who use their intelligence. Elijah asks David to shake his hand, which reveals that Elijah was responsible for numerous high-profile accidents, including David's train crash, while seeking a superhero rival. An emotional Elijah tells a horrified David, "Now that we know who you are, I know who I am," indicating that he is destined to be an arch-villain and David's nemesis. He adopts his childhood nickname, Mr. Glass, as his supervillain moniker. David reports Elijah's criminal attacks to the police, and Elijah is confined to a psychiatric hospital for the criminally insane.